last night. Let me just show you the garden, show you what happened. So frost temperature yesterday went down to like 32 degrees for maybe 4 hours or so last night. You see, it killed most of the leaves. You can see leaves and chia, water leaf. Most of the leaves on top were destroyed. You can see even the peppers, some of the flowers, most of the leaves on top are destroyed. So the frost, whenever the temperature goes below uh, 38 and you get a frost, uh, that is it. The plants, most of the plants, these ones are a little bit better, but you can see most of the plants are that we're able to cover a few raised beds. This is one of them right here. Let me just show you the ones we covered them with plastics. They are fine. You can see the all these ones in here are fine. We cover them with plastic. This plastic over here. Let me just show you. You can see. So the ones that were touching you can see the ones that were touching the plastic got burned also, but the rest of the raised bed over here is fine. So we're gonna cover it like this throughout the winter. The winter is what is gonna survive over here is the herbs, like the herbs we have over here are gonna survive, but the rest of the onions and herbs are gonna survive. But the rest of the other stuff, once the temperature continues to go down, the rest of the other stuff, maybe in 2, 3, 4 weeks, they're all gonna be dead. But the herbs, we're gonna be able to continue harvesting the herbs. And same thing over here. This one's a little bit better, but all the leaves that were touching the plastics, they're all dead. You can see the flowers over here. So the pumpkin leaves are all gone. So that's first frost for us. Usually, first frost means the end of the season for us because most often, most of the leaves are dead. It kills most of the leaves and some of the young plants. But even if the big plants like these, once the leaves are gone, it doesn't do well anymore. You can see the pumpkin leaves are all gone. All the pumpkin leaves and the other flower leaves. Most of the leaves are gone except for cold weather crops like kale, broccoli, lettuce, carrots, cabbage. Those ones survive. And so we have these are the other raised beds that we covered with plastic. So we have four of them over here that we cover with plastic, so they are fine. You can see inside that uh, they're all fine. The ones that are covered with plastics. In this one we have but the we have but the water leaf on this one. So water leaf, this bed wasn't really doing good, but it's still okay. um you can see the rest of the bitter leaf we have over here. You can see this is all the bitter leaf we have over here. The leaves are all gone. These are all tropical plants that love the hot temperature. The garden egg is gone. Cabbage is fine down there. The onion is fine. The tomatoes are all gone. You can see that. This is anchia over here. So all the anchia leaves all destroyed. You can see even the flowers, the zinnias are gone. Some of the marigolds are still okay in terms of the flowers. Our fabric raised bed where we have huckleberries um, and water leaf. These ones are okay. The huckleberries and water leaf are done, but the herbs are fine. These ones, they can survive the mild frost temperatures, but everything else in the raised bed is gone. Same with this tomato raised bed, the flowers, the sweet bitter leaf. You can see all the leaves, the water leaf on that side. Same with the water leaf over there. You can see all the leaves are burned with a cold temperature. This raised bed is okay so far. Over here, we covered it. It's fine. Only the leaves that were touching the plastic. Since the plastic got very cold, it affected the leaves that were touching the plastic. But the rest of the raised bed is fine. Same with this one. We also covered this raised bed with plastic, and only the plastics that were that were touching the plastics that were touching the plants. The plants are were the leaves were affected, but underneath they are okay over here. Our garden egg over here is done. You can see. So first frost of the year usually means everything in the garden is at least most of the stuff in the garden, especially the tropical plants that we love and that we grow. They all dying. The leaves most often die. The water leaf is the first to go. You see here. So, like I said, plants that can survive the cold temperature and the cold weather crops like kale right here, like broccoli, the leaves, you can see the leaves are still fine. Like cabbage, the leaves are still fine on these ones. Lettuce, you can see lettuce down here. Lettuce, the leaves are still fine. These are cold weather crops. Look at the yucca plant that we have over here. Yucca plant just decimated with the temperature. You can see. But you can see the lettuce, spinach. Sorry, spinach is fine. Some of these over here. So this is the surprising thing with the garden. This side is little less exposed to sunlight and less exposed to the wind, so it is not as affected over here as over there. But some of the delicate ones were affected. You can see. Look at our giant zucchini, red, yellow zucchini. You can see the leaves are gone. So we're gonna try to harvest those anyway. But they have a lot of seeds that we're gonna harvest. But most of the other plants over here, they're a little bit protected because of the trees we have over here. Of the angle where they are, they're a little bit protected from the cold weather, so they didn't do it as bad as to sunlight, more exposed to wind and air. So that is what we're dealing with over here. This ones, you can see nothing touched this except, like I said, those ones that are very sensitive to cold weather, like the pumpkins, are gone. And let me show you over here. Also, we have on this side of the garden here is also protected. We didn't cover it with any plastic, but because we have some large tree canopy over here, so these plants over here are protected, and the wind didn't get a direct um, wind on them, so they are protected because of where they are and the nature of the area. So all of these are fine over here. This is the only bed that had no, I'll say no impact from the cold temperature, because it's a little bit hidden underneath this area over here, and it's covered with the trees that we have over here. So we are, like I said, we the first frost, most of the stuff in the garden are gone except this bed right here that wasn't affected because of where it is, the canopy of the trees and the protection that it got from this hidden area on the side of the house. But the rest of the garden is all gone. Like I said, the few ones that we covered with plastics are okay. Like we have a sweet bitter leaf over here, covered it with plastic. You can see the plastic that the plants that are touching the plastics got burned with a cold temperature. But at least they are okay compared to the other ones that just got burned. You can see this is anchia over here. I didn't cover this one, so the anchia is all done. It's dead. The leaves are dead. This one, the green or African spinach, same thing. The leaves are all gone. One other thing that didn't get affected as much is some sort of cold weather plant too. Carrots. These carrots are fine. The leaves are ready. It's time for us to harvest them. You can see some of them are a little bit exposed right now. So it's time for us to harvest some of these carrots, even though they're not as, you can see, look at the carrots. So the carrots are fine. It's time for us to harvest the carrots. But apart from that, apart from these raised beds that we covered, everything else is fine. So that's the end of at least the season for us out here. Inside the greenhouse is still doing great. The greenhouse has no, so everything outside here, same thing. Didn't do so well. But inside the greenhouse is doing great. You can see the greenhouse. It's nice and really beautiful. Everything is looking really well. So what I did was like I do every year, brought in the rain barrels, 50-gallon rain barrels, and just fill them up with water. So during the day, right now, they absorb the temperature, and then at night, it slowly release the temperature, maintaining the temperature in the greenhouse. So the greenhouse is doing great. Um, just have to, I think I just have to water it, but you can see everything is looking great in the greenhouse. What do you think about it? Did you guys have your frost, first frost already in your area? Or let me know in the comments below, when is your first frost, uh, first frost date or week? So ours just took place last night, and like I said, we at least were able to grab a few things from the garden before. We a few things from the garden yesterday and 2 days ago. We grabbed as much as we could, and then covered a few of them. But